Hello, hello, happy Friday. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another Friday live stream where we're going to be talking all about how you can earn more money as an Amazon creator in the influencer program. Today, we're going to be talking about prepping for Q4. It is literally right around the corner, like less than 2 weeks away. Technically, Q4 starts October 1st, right? And it runs through the end of the year. Really, though, we do still see sales in January, so I kind of count through January. But that's what we're going to be focused on today. And we've got some fun announcements going on. I know Amazon seems to have been busy this week. They sent out a lot of emails, which I will talk about here just in a second once I say hello and good morning to everyone that is here. We got Doug and Nikki here. Good morning. Love seeing you guys here as always. Kelly over 60 is here. Good morning. Anna is here. JFF West Coast. Olena is here. Clicks that create smiles. Chewy the Wackadoodle. Good morning. Wonderful. You guys, thank you everyone for joining live. We've got Karen. We've got Eliani. Let's see. Who else? Welcome, you guys. Like I said, happy Friday. Thank you all for joining, or if you're catching the replay, thank you for watching the replay. Let's see. Liz Bell is here. Good morning. Good morning. Denise is here. Good morning. Wonderful. Well, let's dive in because there were some fun and exciting things happening with Amazon this week, and we're going to talk about those. But then we're going to get into some Q4 holiday prep strategies. But first, I want to make sure that everyone has the information for next week. So we're going to be talking about Q4 today, but next week we're really going to be going into many more of the details during our free masterclass. That is next Wednesday. There will be a replay, but you will only get alerted to the replay if you sign up and register. So here is the link to register for free. We're going to be talking about 7 revenue boosting tactics every Amazon influencer needs for this Q4. This is, I don't know, my 4th Q4 as an Amazon influencer. This is my 17th Q4 as an Amazon seller, Amazon earner. So I've seen what happens. I've seen things that can go really wonderfully and some things can go not so wonderfully. But if you all register for this free class, you also get a free gift. Let me see if I can put this over my face. Here we go. So if you sign up for the free class, you will also get a free gift, which is our Q4 2025 social media content planning calendar, which is really made to help you create engagement, but also get people to your social media. It's very much for social media here, but this is super, super helpful for anybody who is still trying to get into the Amazon influencer program. This will help you. Or if you're simply just posting content on your social media platforms, whether it's YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whatever that may be, because not only is there a calendar, but then there are prompts, right? There are captions, there are hooks, there are prompts that you can put in there in the captions based on what your goal is. Are you trying to get engagement? Are you trying to get clicks? All that good stuff. So make sure you register for the free class. It's going to be next Wednesday, and then you'll get that free gift right away as well. All right, let's see. We've got some more people on here. We've got Gail from Fort Lauderdale. Welcome. Samantha P is here. Good morning. Coming in hot. Yes, yes. If you're referring to the weather, it is incredibly hot here as well. And I'm in the Midwest. I'm not even in the South. It's been a hot week. Yes, Doug and Nikki, wonderful. We've got Eve Elise, good morning. Product Find says, I really do hope Amazon brings the programs to South Africa. Yes, totally. I feel like Amazon just recently opened in South Africa in the last couple of years. So I hope they bring the influencer program over there too. Cooking with Chris is here as well. Good morning. Good morning. All right. let's keep moving on because I posted about this in the Facebook group, but I want to make sure that everybody saw. Amazon has created a little incentive for us. And if you guys haven't already seen it, go check out the Facebook group. It's literally just opting in to receive text messages, which I think is super smart of them to do. It's something that we're working on here to get people text messages before the live streams happen. But just you get $50 if you opt in. So check your emails for that, or just go to your like notification preferences. If you navigate to the like in the reporting dashboard, go to your account settings, and you may be able to find it there. Or like I said, check your email. Amazon's been sending out a bunch of emails. So hopefully everyone got that incentive. Hopefully everyone opted in, because that's a really easy way, quick way to make $50. So the other thing I want to just alert you all to, and I don't have a fun little graphic. I don't know why I don't here, but I included in the email today, and Amazon has just announced their Fall Prime Day, right? So Fall Prime Day, let's see if I can get a little image up here while I'm talking. Wouldn't that be amazing? I don't know if I'll be able to find it in time, but so Amazon announced their Fall Prime Day. It is going to be October 7th and 8th this year. Now it's just like a 2-day kind of Prime Day. I don't talk about it a ton because it's not like, it's probably one of the least, I don't know, the least like hyped up sales events. And so this, I think the information we talk about today can be very helpful for prepping for Amazon's Prime Day, Fall Prime Day coming up, not to be confused with the July Prime Day, which is actually a humongous sales event. Fall Prime Day from Amazon is really just them trying to kickstart the shopping season. They do it early. Like I said, it's going to be, let's see, hold on. I feel like I need a graphic to really be able to show you guys. But this information also is, I think we can talk about when Prime Day, Fall Prime Day is, but what you cannot talk about are the deals that are coming up, which are in the future, right? So make sure you check out my email. If you are not on my email list, then you would not have got it. But if you're on my email list, you got an email from me this morning with a link that goes directly to Amazon's Creator University. And they're giving us tons of information as far as deals that are going to happen. We've got a spreadsheet. They've got a creator toolkit. So make sure you guys check that out. It's a lot of good information. I know it can be slightly overwhelming, especially if you're new to the Amazon Influencer Program, but there's always good opportunities, especially when Amazon does these sales, for us to not only get resources from them, but to hopefully, right, to earn increased income, increase earnings, because people are going to be shopping more so during those days. So make sure you mark that in your calendar, October 7th and 8th. I actually got like multiple webinars and events that are happening on October 8th. So I don't know why. They must have planned them before Amazon announced this day. But again, make sure you check your emails, because there's going to be information, or you can just simply navigate to Creator University and you will be able to see, let's see, what do we got here? A deals page. We've got ways to earn more. So they're giving us strategies, creator toolkit, a big Prime Big Deal Days checklist. So again, make sure that you check your emails for there. If you are not already on my email list, if you opt into our new masterclass that's happening next week, then you will be on it and you'll get the next email. So make sure you sign up for that as well. All right, what else? I think those are the biggest things right there. So let's dive in, because I want to talk about strategies for Q4. Actually, we've got some new people. Denise is here. Good morning. Good morning. And Chewy the Wackadoodle says, thanks. I wouldn't have seen the $50 email. Yes. One of the things I always tell people to do, and I guess I haven't really talked about it for a while, but one thing I do is at least every 2 to 3 days. So first off, we have the Facebook group. If you're not already in the Facebook group, make sure you come join it, because it's also where I post it. Of course, I posted it in the members group. And then we also post it in the free Facebook community, which is right here. If you're not in there, make sure you come join us. It's totally free. But what was I saying? Yes, this is where we're going to post these opportunities, but also, what you really should be doing is checking your email, or make sure that you are in a group, a community of people where you can be alerted to these things happening, because I'm not always on Facebook. I find it a bit overwhelming sometimes. Sometimes I'll take a day off here or there. But if I'm not going to be on Facebook or checking my messages necessarily, I'm always checking my email and searching for Amazon influencer, Amazon associates, because a lot of times those emails get stuck in the promotions folder and we don't necessarily see them all the time. Like someone just said, they would not have even seen that email. But make sure you search for those terms within your inbox, because sometimes you'll find an email from Amazon that you didn't see, and you'll get an opportunity like this where you just have to click to opt into text message alerts and you'll earn $50. So make sure you join the free Facebook community, because we are always posting about these opportunities. This is where you can come and ask questions and get community support. And it's totally free. So why not? If you're into Facebook, come join us. Let's see here. Yes, hopefully they do bring Amazon to South Africa. I know Doug and Nikki said that they were just in South Africa last month. Yes. I hope Amazon extends to all these different countries. Yeah, Doug and Nikki said no days off for Kathleen. That's just crazy speak. I know. It's true though. When I say like, oh, I took a day off from Facebook, it's just like I, only logged in once or twice. You're right though. There really are no days off, especially as a creator, right? Do you guys always find you have like this never ending to-do list? And sometimes it's super easy to start tackling it, and sometimes it's not so easy to start tackling it. So that's another reason why you should come join the Facebook support community, because it does help with motivation, just like these live streams do. So, okay. First off, I want to talk about some of the Q4 strategies that have worked for me in the past, but I also want to hear from everybody else too. Like, what are you guys doing to prepare for Q4? And I'm going to attempt to walk you through kind of my strategic, like, work smarter, not harder. If you don't have a bunch of time and resources and products, right? How can you maximize your revenue for Q4 without necessarily having to spend like 8 hours a day creating new content, right? So I think the first thing though, and that's why we're giving away this social media calendar, is to plan ahead, right? If you don't plan ahead, what is that quote? Like, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail, or something like that, right? I probably butchered that, but I will say that every time I plan out my content, whether it's for, this education business, or whether it's for my Amazon influencer business and I'm creating content, all that good stuff. If I plan ahead, I always see better results. And I'm sure that's mostly true with everybody that's on the live stream here, right? And even though, I admittedly don't post on social media all the time, this calendar is super helpful, because when I find like, I don't know what to post, like, is there a special thing going on today? Is today like National Ice Cream Day or something? This content calendar will give that to me. So I really like that. And then, like I said, especially because it has the prompts that will just help me. But the other thing too that always works for me, and I'm curious if anybody else does this, but Do you guys look at your analytics? Because I could talk about, let's use a content calendar and, grow our engagement off Amazon, because that is also very, very important to grow your engagement off Amazon so that you can then utilize that to earn on your off Amazon side, right? Your Amazon Associates program, which you're earning separately from your Amazon Influencer program. But it's really important, I think, to do both sides, because then Amazon sees that. And not only do you get additional perks for when you are creating content and earning offsite, but you then now are cultivating this community where when you're posting things, hopefully they're going to watch and they already trust you, right? Because they're following you. So if you say, I am so obsessed with Happy Ice Cream Day, Happy National Ice Cream Day. I love ice cream and I'm super obsessed with this new ice cream maker that I got. Or maybe, I break out this ice cream maker once a year on National Ice Cream Day, and maybe you should too. And here's my Amazon link if you want to purchase it, right? So that's kind of one of the benefits of really looking ahead to what is going on in Q4 and how can I really maximize my content if I am planning ahead, right? So I'm curious if anybody else is planning ahead for Q4. Do you guys create a content calendar? Do you schedule posts? I know for YouTube, we schedule a post for sure because it's very important to maintain consistency. I think it also helps when we post new videos like at the same time every day. We're trying to do same time every day, once a day. And we've seen the channel grow, because of that. And I've also seen people clicking through and purchasing things every single day now because we have lots of great videos up. And even though the channel isn't very niche down, it still produces, it still earns income every single day, whether it's a new video or an old video. So I'm curious if anybody does that. We don't really have a lot of questions going on, so if you guys have questions, feel free to throw them in the chat. And also make sure you guys grab the free Q4 content calendar. If you're already in Influence and Earn, you have it. It's in the bonuses section. You get the whole entire calendar. But for anybody that decides to register for our masterclass next week, you're also going to get the Q4 calendar and really the most important things, I think, which are the captions, the hooks, the prompts, and all that good stuff. So make sure you guys grab that. Let's see here. Doug and Nikki have a question for chat. What is your primary driver for offsite sales? Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, or TikTok? Our best driver is YouTube, but I think Facebook is a big missed opportunity for us. Ooh, interesting. Well, I'll start off, and anybody, you guys, I would love to hear what is your biggest offsite driver. If you guys are doing offsite, or if you're not, just say, I'm not doing offsite. And I think Doug and Nikki and I will align on the channel that we think you should probably start with if you haven't started with offsite yet. For me, definitely primary offsite sales for me is YouTube. It's because I'm consistent with it. I have the most content up there, but also I love YouTube, and we have lots of trainings, and we had a live stream with Sean Cannell, who is my YouTube expert. But I love YouTube because it's more of a search engine as opposed to social media, where I know sometimes things can get searched and come up a couple days later with social media. But with YouTube, it's a search engine. YouTube is owned by Google. So when people go into Google and type things, half the time, more than half the time, I think the sorry, I gotta put on my do not disturb because I'm getting text messages here. I think half the time, like people don't see it, right? So I love YouTube because it's more of a search engine. Sorry, half the time there's a YouTube section. There's a video that pops up in the search results. And so I have also found, I know Doug and Nikki, you guys are my YouTube people too. And you guys have been on YouTube for so many more years than I have. But I'm curious why you guys think Facebook is a missed opportunity. I know some people do really well on Facebook. I've just always kind of thought that, and in my experience, like, even like with a Facebook page, I think maybe with a group is a little bit different. I think we get more visibility in a group, but with a page, like if you're posting links, I think it's hard because Facebook doesn't want people to leave Facebook. So they don't show as much, they're not showing links that are bringing people off of Facebook. Even when I share this live stream here in the Facebook groups, I always use the link to the Facebook event that I created in the hopes, right, that people see it. And some people do and some people don't. But I'm very curious, yeah, what people are doing on Facebook and how are they getting that visibility? Because I feel like the only pages I really see, and you have to make sure that it's public, right? It either has to be a public group or public page. The only pages I really see are like ones that are suggested to me, and I don't honestly know how that works, why they are suggested to me, or how I can get into how I can get more relevant ones suggested. I'm sure that's an algorithm thing. um, Yes, 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 great. Golden Years Empowerment with Gail says YouTube. She uses YouTube. Ron says YouTube is my biggest offsite driver. Yeah, I haven't seen much from Rumble, Instagram, or Facebook. Um, let's see here. Yes, Lizbel said, I find that while I prepare really well, I make posts related to whatever's happening, whether it's Mother's Day or Christmas or Prime Deals days, but I have a hard time bringing traffic to Amazon. Yeah, Lizbel, I'm 100% with you. Like if somebody has cracked the code on on the social media, how to post on social media to actually get seen and then get people to go over to Amazon. I think it's just it's really hard in my opinion. And like I said, if anybody um, has strategies on that, I'm sure we could all learn something from you. But um, I found the same thing, whether it's Prime Day, whether it's Mother's Day, Halloween, I can post whatever I want on there. But if I'm driving people to Amazon, I feel like my post doesn't really get seen. And so maybe the way to kind of fix that is to drive people to your website first, maybe make a blog post, right? Maybe you do like your top 10, Halloween costumes for 7-year-old girls or whatever it is. And then you create social media content, which then drives them to that Facebook post, or sorry, to that blog post, which then obviously you have your Amazon links in there. So that's how I would do it if I if I posted more on social media. But that is definitely something we're going to be doing this Q4 because, like, why not? Like, now is the time. Now's the time to lean into those strategies that maybe take a little bit more effort or maybe didn't work for you in the beginning or middle of the year, because they could potentially be worth the effort now, and they could work now depending on the people that your content is getting put in front of, because we have all these shopping events and things coming up, like Halloween, right, is the first really big thing. But then after that, we have Thanksgiving and Christmas, and November and December is really where we see our sales light up. And that's why we're focusing on Q4 and strategies, and why we're having this new masterclass next week to really dive into some more of these strategies. Hang on. We had a question. Let's see. Ron said, you can tell you're getting a lot of packages from Amazon when the Amazon or UPS driver waves as they pass by your house when they have nothing to deliver to you. Ron, that's amazing. I think that's the best story I've heard all day. Thank you for sharing that. Yes, I completely agree. That's hilarious. I wish I had the same driver. It's always a different driver over here in the city, but I do see them going to my neighbor's house next door, across the street, across the other street, and they don't wave to me though, because usually they are dropping something off in my house. So love that. All right, let's see here. Let's see. Lizbel says, I've been an Amazon influencer for a year and I've done 85 live streams and my followers are very low. Do you have any strategy to bring in traffic? I think my content is really good. Yes. So I do. I think that I think with live streams are hard if you don't already have a following. However, if you like doing live streams, you should continue doing them because that's how you grow a following, right? Nobody starts live streaming with 100,000 followers. So I'm live streaming right now. I've done live streaming on Amazon quite a bit. And I would say some of my best recommendations for getting people to watch your live stream. Um, Even if you have a low amount of followers or maybe not a ton of followers on Amazon, post it everywhere. Like, you got to let people know that this is happening off Amazon, because the more people you can get to your live stream from off Amazon, you're bringing them onto Amazon. Amazon is going to reward you with visibility for that, right? And so if you're bringing 20 people on your live stream from off Amazon, it's possible, it's likely that Amazon is going to start pushing your live stream out to more people that are on Amazon, right? Because that's all they can do. They can only push to people on Amazon. Um, but it's also going to be limited, right? Because live streams show up in very limited places. If you're not going to watch a live stream, then it can be difficult to find it. You need to be following that creator. But there are so many placements that Amazon used to have that they don't have at the moment, which hopefully maybe over Q4 will change. But for example, they used to have live streams on thank you pages when you bought something, and they're constantly testing that. So sometimes it's live streams, sometimes it's photos. But they also used to have live streams on the product pages, and I don't really see that anymore. I'm curious if you guys see that, but that would be the best possible place to be able to be seen. And I'm really hoping that they bring that back for Q4 because I do think that it's relevant. I think the problem though is that if you're doing a live stream and you're showcasing 10, 15, 20 products, it's hard to make it relevant to be on that product page, right? So, okay, so that said, tell everybody you know from off Amazon to come and watch you. Another thing that I know for sure that will get you more visibility on an Amazon live stream, because someone from the Amazon live stream team told me this. What he said was the longer you live stream, the more discoverable you are, which means the more eyeballs you're going to get on your live stream. And then ideally, the more people are going to click and buy the stuff that you are recommending. So longer live streams are better. I've done 30-minute live streams where I'm like, okay, I'm pretty much like, I got to be done with this soon. And then 10 more minutes goes by and I've got 5 more people on. 10 more minutes goes by and now I've got 10 more people on. So longer is better. Get people from off and do it more consistently. I think that will also help. But live streaming is hard. It is a hard gig to get into if you're not. It's kind of like YouTube, right? You got to put in the time, put in the work, and like keep showing up and doing it in order to grow that following. And then hopefully, eventually it will pan out for you. I will say one thing, the last thing about live stream, one of the things that I really do love about live streaming on Amazon is that when you're done with your live stream, Amazon will then prompt you, do you want to splice it up and make clips so that you can then upload, maybe the segment you did on the ice cream maker, right? You can upload that particular 2 or 3 minute segment now, cut it, and upload it as a shoppable video. So I do love that that is an option. My video was so messed up because of the live stream and the connection and all that I wasn't able to do that. Um, but maybe next time. So it is hard, but you can stick with it. And I know a lot of people that do very well with it, right? So, um, yes, let's see. Karen said, people say TikTok doesn't care for you posting Amazon, but yet I got in through them, so I don't understand why they would make it harder, and not like Amazon on there. Yeah, so TikTok and Amazon, I feel like they have like a love-hate relationship, right? So it's very easy to get into the Amazon influencer program with TikTok because right now, anyway, for the last 2 or 3 years, it's been the lowest barrier to entry because you don't necessarily, Amazon's not looking at your follower count, they're looking at your engagement. And so if you can get a whole bunch of people to engage with your content in a short period of time, TikTok is the way to do that, right? TikTok is the platform that really allows that to happen the quickest. And so that's why I always recommend TikTok. for new people to get in. And speaking of that, so all my Influence and Earn members, you guys are going to get an email from me on Monday, but we have a brand new resource as far as if you are still trying to get into the program. We have a step-by-step on what to post and how to post it and all that good stuff, specifically for TikTok, because we know that that's the social platform that gets you in. So that will be sent out in an email next week to all the members. And if you guys are interested in joining, we would love to have you in our Influence and Earn membership. I'll throw up a link just really quick here while I'm answering some more of these questions. But here's the thing though, because I tested TikTok early on a couple years ago, and I wanted to test and see if my Amazon videos would perform as well on TikTok. And spoiler alert, they did not. They definitely did not. My Amazon videos did not perform well on TikTok because they're two different platforms and there's two different types of people that are on there, two different buyers or non-buyers or whatever. But TikTok doesn't like you promoting Amazon links because they want people to stay on TikTok too, right? So you do have to be very careful. I know people that got shut down, their Amazon accounts, or I'm sorry, not their Amazon, their TikTok accounts got shut down with TikTok because they were promoting Amazon links. So if you are going to do that, just be very careful. But I know lots of people do that and are very good at it, are very successful at it. So yes, Catherine. Hi, Catherine is here. And she said, yes, YouTube, especially for me. I have another full-time job and it seems to produce for me. I love YouTube. I love YouTube for that because once you post on there, it's just there, right? And then people can search for it. Catherine said, I just saw your upcoming class for the revenue boosting tactics with the bonus. I registered, but I will be out of town at a business meeting. Will this be available offline? Catherine, yes, there will be a replay. And as long as you're registered, then you will get the replay link for sure. Yes. So as long as you guys sign up, you don't have to attend live. You're already getting the free gift. I really do. Like, time is a really big thing for me. So I'm like, if you can come live, you definitely should. If you can't, that's okay too. I think it's better if you're there live because then you can participate and ask questions. But if you already have stuff going on, totally no problem. You will get alerted as soon as, the replay, because we're going to do it on YouTube, the replay will be up right away. So I'll send everyone an email once that replay is set, which will be, I don't know, within like an hour or so of it being over, because then it'll just be live on YouTube there. So, all right. Yes. When I post on Facebook with a YouTube link, it just seems to sit there. Yes. The Golden Years Empowerment with Gail said that. I'm totally with you because that's why I really want to know if there are, I don't know. I'm definitely not a Facebook expert. And if anyone has a Facebook expert that they know that would want to come on and talk to us about how can we post Amazon affiliate links and and have them be visible, right? I'm very curious. Let's see here. All right, now we got a whole bunch of questions, and so I'm gonna let me see if I want to make sure I don't miss any. Let's see here. Yes, Doug and Nikki said Facebook. When we were more focused on RV lifestyle and cruising content, we were able to drop links in those huge groups where we had authority and it worked well, but you have to be authentic. Yeah, great point. And so I do think that, because I was like focused on pages kind of, and I've tested out pages and trying to grow pages, and I just feel like your page is not very visible. I mean, I try to find certain pages sometimes and I cannot even find them. So I know that they're not showing up in my feed, and I know my page isn't going to show up in people's feed, especially if I'm posting Amazon links. But I think that's a really good strategy, and even something that we can expand on and get creative with, because like, where can you post your links in a place where you have authority that's not going to feel spammy, that's okay, right? Like, because I love this example, Doug and Nikki. So when you guys were doing RV lifestyle and cruising stuff, you're in Facebook groups, people trust you because you're posting content that helps them, right? So if you find an amazing thing that you just can't live without when you go on cruises, that is the perfect place to do that, right? So you really got to figure out, like, where's the audience where's your audience? And if you don't have your own audience or you're working on growing your own audience, like we all should be doing anyway, who can you partner up with or who can you team up with to kind of borrow their audience until yours is grown enough to just be able to use that one, right? So that's really, really smart strategy. Let's see here. Let's see here. Are there any strings you can pull on your side to get Amazon programs in South Africa? Pretty please. I wish, product finds, I wish there was something that I could do for you. No, but I have a friend in South Africa who just told me, like you said, that Amazon opened up there, right? So can you buy stuff on Amazon? I know it's not like the 2-day shipping and all that good stuff, but hopefully South Africa is going to be coming down the pipeline too. You could also email Amazon, right? And say, Amazon, come on, let's go. You have Amazon in South Africa now, so why not start with the influencer program? Let's see here. Unstoppable at 60 said, if you write a blog and link to the blog to learn more about the product. I know this works for Pinterest. Pinterest wants your blog link and not Amazon. Yes, yes. So yeah, this is kind of what I was talking about with if you're promoting. This is a great strategy for Pinterest. I know that because I've seen it done and I know for sure, or well, actually, I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure you cannot just post your direct affiliate link on Pinterest, right? You have to have something in the middle, whether it's a landing page or a blog post or whatever that may be. But I feel like for Pinterest, like that works though, right? Because people are usually looking at, things like planning a party. So they want to buy like all these different things. So you can send them to a blog post that has links to all the different things that you have used to plan the party that you posted a picture of on Pinterest, right? So I think it's a really smart idea. I know we have someone in Influence and Earn who actually I need to reach out to her because I know we have somebody who uses AI to create blog posts based on the content that they create for Amazon. And so while I don't totally know the process in that, it's very smart because if you're creating this content for Amazon and you can get AI's help to create good blog posts, I recommend you still edit it and make it sound like you and don't just copy and paste from ChatGPT or anything like that. But it's a great strategy because you're getting people to your website. You are giving them a whole bunch of different options to choose from, and all that good stuff. So I know it's something that's been on our roadmap for a while. It's just one of those things like YouTube, right? Where you need to like consistently be posting and updating content and creating new blog posts. Then you also need to be like sending traffic there. You need people to get there. And that's a whole nother game, that whole SEO and blog and all that. That's a whole nother game from Amazon, but a very complementary opportunity if you can make it work for you. So yes, Ron said I stopped using TikTok when I got successful uploading messages, but the upload never appeared on my TikTok page. TikTok blamed my PC, which made no sense. So I deleted my TikTok account. Yeah, TikTok is, like I said, it's totally different than Amazon and it works differently. I've tried it. I'm on there. I don't really do much with it at the moment. But I know they have a very similar creative program, like Amazon does. So I know a lot of people that make a lot of money with that. So it's definitely a good opportunity for people that want to make that work. So, all right. All right, let me make sure I'm answering all the questions. And then I want to talk about some more Q4 strategies. Yes. Yeah. Doug and Nikki. Okay. So I love that you guys just validate all the things, pretty much all the things that I say, because yeah, Doug and Nikki said I've given up on TikTok also. It's too random and annoying because it's changing continually, too much chasing the system. Totally agree with you guys. This is like the marketing bros, like they can have TikTok because it's like always changing. And like I said, I know some people that are doing really well with it, but it's a whole different platform, right? So like we're here to talk about Amazon, don't get me wrong, but all these other platforms can be very lucrative and make you a lot of money if you understand how they work, right? And so that's why I say start with YouTube. Definitely start with YouTube, and then you can kind of expand after that. So Olina's here. Good morning. She said, sorry guys, I'm driving today, but definitely YouTube for me offsite. No problem. No problem. Olina, I'm glad you're here. Don't feel like you have to text and drive at all. Yes, good, good, good. Good, good. Oh, wonderful. Lizbel says my live streams are weekly and over an hour each. I love it. Lizbel, you should share if you want to, you should share your Amazon storefront with us so that we can watch your live streams. I would love to watch one. Hang on, I had to write something and now I can't remember. Okay. Yeah, Lizbel, share your storefront with us so we can check out one of your live streams. I love that you do it every week and they're over an hour. So like if you keep doing that, right? Ideally you should be growing a following on Amazon. Yeah, Doug and Nikki said we gave up on Amazon live streams because it took too long to set up and prepare to make it profitable. That's really what I have found as well. And maybe maybe if you're doing a weekly live stream, it becomes a little bit easier because you have like the same system, like you have the same SOP and, your standard operating procedures, right? But I could not agree more. I think live stream, they're fun, but the amount of prep, because you need to plan, you need to add all the products, you need to create the thumbnail, and then you have to gather all the products. And then if you want to like take that extra step, you get the B-roll of the products, the videos you've already submitted so that you play them side by side while you're talking about the product and then your video is playing. And it is a lot of work. But again, if it's something that you're doing consistently, ideally it should get easier and easier. But Doug and Nikki, I'm with you guys. I always found that every time I did a live stream, the amount of time I put into it, if I would have just put that amount of time into creating shoppable videos, I would have made so much more money, which is why I kind of stopped doing it very early on after I tested it out. Yes. So Unstoppable at 60 said, if TikTok has the product, just link to the product in their store instead. Yes, exactly. Of Amazon. Can't you do that? Most definitely. That is the way to do it. That's definitely the way to do it. So, because TikTok and Amazon have a lot of the same products. And so that's how I did it back when I was testing this probably like a year and a half ago, when like the TikTok creator program started getting pretty big. Yes, if you link to the TikTok store product as opposed to the Amazon link, you're definitely going to get way more points and visibility with TikTok for sure. Kelly said, I had a TikTok that has over 1.3 million views. Nice, but it is on a sensitive social topic, the 9/11 anniversary. Now I feel uncomfortable monetizing that platform. I think it's really up to you. Some people, when they have a video that goes viral, that has, over 1 million views, I think it depends, right, Kelly? Like if you're uncomfortable monetizing that platform, then I would say don't, right? If there are products that you feel like you can recommend that are like still authentic to the, your followers and your viewers, then go for it. But you also don't have to, right? Like you don't have to use every social platform to push products. You totally do not. So I think it's really whatever you're comfortable with, right? Thank you. Catherine said, also don't forget to like Kathleen's live, everyone. She brings so much value. Let's pay it forward and hit that like button. Thank you. I appreciate that. If you guys are getting value, you can say thank you by just clicking that like button. Super simple. Just a little click of the button. Thank you, Catherine. Always looking out for me. Let's see. We have Maria here. Product reviews by Christina. Question with Levanta. Also, there are no silly questions. The only way to get commission is from offsite, i.e. YouTube channel. Yes. Yes, with Levanta is 100% offsite. I kind of equate it to like, it functions like Creator Connections, but it only pays you for offsite sales. So when you are posting on, or when you're uploading to YouTube, when you're posting on Facebook or Instagram, then you can use your Levanta links. But if you are just primarily on-site, Levanta isn't going to be a super big opportunity for you. But like I said, if you are posting offsite or you're growing your offsite following, you can definitely make some good money with Levanta. Let's see. Doug and Nikki said, yes, reborrowing audience. For YouTube, YouTube is coming out with a new collab feature, which will make collaborations much more effective on YouTube. Why not collaborate on reviews and grow? Yes, Doug and Nikki, totally agree. I saw that with YouTube. I don't know if you guys are in the like partner perks. I don't know. I just recently got into YouTube partner perks, which is pretty cool because they like send you free stuff and give you opportunities. But that's actually where I saw that was if you collab with people and you use the right hashtag, then you get entered in to like win a bunch of stuff. So Doug and Nikki, maybe we should collab. I know I've been meaning to reach out to you guys anyway. I know you guys were traveling, but I'm gonna reach out to you guys anyway about coming back on here and sharing your amazing knowledge. But that's super exciting and like, yeah, why not collab? I love it. Let's see. Unstoppable at 60 said I created a Pinterest and used my genius link. I made 3 posts within 3 days and they shut me down. Oh no. I learned that they want you to link to the blog and then use the affiliate links in the blog. Yes. Like I said, I was pretty sure that you cannot link directly from Pinterest to Amazon. There has to be some middle page in there because Amazon doesn't like that. I don't think Pinterest likes that either. But yes, you do not want to do that. Good. Kelly said just started a blog and video for UGC. Love it. Gail said Levanta declined my app since I have fewer than 10,000 followers. All right, Gail. Well, I have something special for you. I have a Levanta link. If you sign up through Levanta here, this is my personalized link from Levanta, which will automatically approve anyone who signs up through it. So, Gail, if you want to sign up through this link instead, you should be able to get in right away. The only thing is that if you try to sign up with the email that you've already signed up with, where they said, no, you need 10,000 followers, it's not going to work. So either sign up with a different email or you can sign up again using my link, and then you just have to email my contact over there, which is Allie@levanta.io, which I think I took her email out of here. But yes, if you go ahead and sign up with this link here. That goes for everybody. You're all welcome to use the link. If you do want to get into Levanta and you haven't signed up yet, or they said no because you don't have 10,000 followers, you just scan this code, just go sign up through my link and you should get in right away. All right. Is Creator Connections only in the US or in UK and other countries as well? Creator Connections is only in the US right now. Yes, only in the US. Yes, no affiliate links on Pinterest. I thought you could use link to storefronts on Pinterest. Ooh, that I don't know. Just can't link to product pages. That's how I understand it. That's a good question. Can you link for Pinterest? Does anybody know? Can you link to, you're saying a storefront page or an idea list? Maybe. There are definitely different rules. Sorry, link direct to. There are different rules for how you can promote affiliate links versus your storefront, because I know with your storefront link, you can absolutely include those in emails, right? Whereas your affiliate link, it's a little bit gray, but like you're not supposed to necessarily include those in emails. Sounds like maybe same possibly with Pinterest. I don't know though. I don't post a lot on Pinterest. Unstoppable at 60 said, what did I miss? Levanta. What is this? Levanta is a third-party software where, like I said, I kind of equate it to like Creator Connections, but just for offsite earnings. So basically there's a whole bunch of sellers on there. And as an influencer, you can sign up, you can connect with those sellers and earn additional income if you use the Levanta links. instead of your Amazon affiliate link. So like, for example, I keep going back to the ice cream machine. I don't know. I think I just really want ice cream today. Um, but so let's say I'm selling this ice cream machine and then I log into my Levanta. I go look to see if that seller is on there. If they are, I partner with them. Because you're not necessarily, you have to like click to partner, or they'll reach out to you and you can accept their partnership, which does not obligate you to do anything. You've just connected, which means you can like create a link to their product line. So I then go partner with that seller. I go find the ice cream machine product on Levanta and I create a Levanta link, because maybe that Levanta link is going to pay me 12% or 15% as opposed to Amazon, which is going to pay me 2 or 3%. So when I go post that ice cream maker video on my YouTube channel, now I'm going to use my Levanta link, because I'm going to get paid, 10% more every time I make a sale. So that's kind of in a nutshell how Levanta works, but it only works for offsite posting. So check it out if you want to sign up for it. I'll put my link. This is my affiliate link. I only earn if you reach like certain earning thresholds. So I don't really earn much from this unless you earn a bunch from Levanta. But the best thing about this is it will automatically get you in. If you use an email you haven't used before, if you already applied with an email and you apply using this link and you don't get in right away, you just have to email Ally@levanta.io. It's ALLY at levanta.io and just say, hey, I just signed up through Kathleen's affiliate link. Can you please go ahead and approve me? And you'll get approved before Monday, would be my guess, as long as she's working today. But it's another nice opportunity to connect with brands. You can also ask for samples. So there's some good opportunities in there. Let's see. Tracy Scott said, I did read in the rules that Amazon allows you to use their links in emails. Do you think that is better than YouTube? I think it depends where, yeah. And like they've changed that. I got to reread the rules. Like you weren't allowed to use Amazon affiliate links in emails, like, and then you were, and then like you weren't unless you did it this way. And now I think like for the most part, you can. I primarily just use my storefront in my emails just to be extra safe. Do I think emails are better than YouTube? I think it depends, because with YouTube, your content is discoverable. With emails, you're getting right in front of your audience, right? So that's why I send out a weekly newsletter every single week, usually on Fridays, because I want to make sure that I get all the information that I am trying to, teach and educate people about in front of them. I use that for email. And then I use that email to drive people to this YouTube live stream. So it kind of depends on what your audience looks like and what content you're promoting and like what your goal is. But email and YouTube are my best two marketing platforms. So I think either way, you can't really go wrong. Let's see here. Anna said, I started YouTube in May. Wonderful. Happy I did, but still not sure. Still not sure how I know for sure my views are translating into sales beyond what I assume from timing coincidence. Genius Link tells me it doesn't track through to Amazon. Yeah, so I would look, Anna, in your offsite reporting, right? So when we log in and we go look at our on-site reporting is separate than our off-site reporting. So if you just toggle, that's like a drop down with your store ID. If you toggle over to your off-site, this is where you'll be able to see clicks and sales for sure. You'll be able to see that people are clicking. Genius Link will only post, is it Genius Link or Levanta, or maybe it's both? Like they'll only post clicks once you hit like 10 clicks or like a certain threshold. But Anna, if you look in your offsite Amazon reporting, and you should see those clicks and then any sales that are coming in. But if nothing else, even if you're not seeing sales, should verify that those clicks are coming in through Amazon. Let's see. Yes, my inspiration corner said, yes, I always link to Idealists and Amazon posts. I think that's just the kind of safer way to do it. I don't think you're going to get like shut down by Amazon if you put an affiliate link in an email or two, but like I promote my Amazon storefront in my email signature for certain emails that I have. I say, check out my Amazon storefront. It's in my email signature and it's linked to my storefront. I have no problem doing that because I know it's fine to link to my Amazon storefront in emails 100%. And that's another way that I promote that my storefront. Let's see. Have you heard of the Right Fit? And if so, what are your thoughts? No, I have not heard of the Right Fit. But I'm happy to learn any new information. I am not sure what that is. Let's see. Can you please put email for Levanta? Clicked your link, but it automatically opened up my page under my name. Yes. Gail, if you email, let me put her, Levanta.io. I'm going to put it in the chat right now, Allie at Levanta.io. Email Allie and just say that you would like to get approved. You're trying to sign up through my link, and she'll go ahead and approve you guys. All right, let's see here. Brand Picks with Speed said, I'm thinking of making a Facebook deals page to make more of my associate side of the business. Sometimes on Levanta, they will give a coupon to save. Totally. You can do a deals page on Facebook. Levanta will give you a coupon. Creator Connections, a lot of those brands will give you a coupon as well. Facebook deal pages are hard. I know we had some people in Influence and Earn. I don't know if they made a page or a group, but they kind of like band together. I think if you get a group of people to do it, it's probably easier because then you don't have to be like posting all the time. The problem I see with Facebook deals pages is like it's not super targeted, right? So like if you're talking about a certain deal on a kid's toy and then the next post is a deal on like a car part, or like maybe that's extreme, but I just always find when I kind of scroll through those deal pages, I'm like, this isn't relevant to me. So I don't know what the best way to kind of launch that is. But you should also consider whether you want to do a page or a group, because I think the groups get a bit more visibility, but with a group you would have to make it public, right? So that you can post those Amazon links in there, because if you don't have a public group, you can't be posting links. So like if anybody ever posts an Amazon affiliate link, like in our Facebook group, I always tell them, no, don't do that. Storefronts are fine, I think, but regular affiliate, like you don't want people clicking on that and buying, because then Amazon will see where it came from and they could shut you down for that. So let's see. Anna said, what I like about Levanta is that it shows you a comparison from posting the Amazon link versus the Levanta link. Not always advantageous, but good to know. Anna, I'm so glad you brought this up, because Doug and Nikki had really great insight, because actually I just released a new video on the channel. Was it last week? No, it was Monday. I don't know. What day is it? Monday, I just posted a new video on like a walkthrough of Levanta, how it works, like the 5 steps to like get started. So you guys should check that out if you haven't already. But one thing to note is I think one of the biggest downsides of Levanta is that they do not give you credit for the other stuff that's in the cart that Amazon customers are purchasing, right? So let's say somebody clicks through my Levanta link to the ice cream machine, and they purchase that ice cream machine, but then they also purchase like a new shirt and some shoes and a Halloween costume. If I had just used my Amazon affiliate link, I would get credit for all 4 of those sales, right? At whatever the commission rate is. But because I use my Levanta link, I'm only getting credit for that ice cream maker. I'm not getting credit for those other 3 items. So that is like part of the strategy that you have to think about is that worth it? Do I see people buying a whole lot more stuff from my links, or is it really just the one thing? Especially if you're promoting more than one thing in a piece of content, maybe don't use a Levanta link, because you're only going to get credit for that one direct like product, right? So that is definitely one of the downsides. But the other thing is that like if I'm making 12% on this item and I'm only making 2% on these other 4 items, how does that shake out, right? And you cannot ever 100% be able to be like, this is a better option than this, because you don't know. You don't know what those customers are going to purchase, but that is definitely one thing to consider. But then again, the Levanta link has a 14-day cookie, whereas Amazon only has a 24-hour cookie. So you're more likely to get that sale because if they click on it, you could get a sale 12 days later. So yeah, kind of pros and cons for sure. Pros and cons. Let's see. Sherry said, so if Levanta is only for offsite, does that mean I can't use the same storefront Amazon video on my YouTube channel with Levanta link? Just want to be clear. No, you can. Does that mean I can't use the same storefront Amazon video on my YouTube? No, you can, Sherry. You definitely can. You can take that same video that you uploaded to Amazon, upload it to YouTube, and then use your Levanta link on YouTube. Yes, you can definitely do that. That's no problem. Let's see. Unstoppable at 60 said, do you offer an email strategy in the course? We don't talk about a ton. We don't talk about email a ton. We talk about it as like another avenue for generating offsite sales, but we didn't go into like an email course. It is something that I have on our masterclass roadmap. I'm pointing to something that you guys can't see. But no, I don't have like a specific email training. I do not. No, but we're looking at doing one. However, there is also, if you go and kind of browse around, like there's a video, but there's also like, if you go to the sales page, you can look at like everything that's included, like all the different bonuses. And so we do talk about, let me throw up that link here because, oh my gosh, we're at the top of the hour. So we got to wrap this up. I don't talk about like email strategy specifically, but I do talk about like the ways to generate offsite sales, all the different avenues, kind of pros and cons to everything. Email isn't too difficult. Like I said, it's definitely on my radar to be teaching because a few people have asked about that. Like, how do I set up an email list? So yeah, it's definitely something we're looking at, but check out the sales page and look at all the other bonuses to kind of, it includes a lot more things that you should do before email, I would say. So yeah, I would check that out. There's like holiday marketing strategies, there's creator connections, there's YouTube, there's what else? I can't remember all the ones. There's a lot of bonuses in there. Systems and how to create great videos, like all that good stuff. So all right, let's see here. Mariana says, hi there. I recently got approved for my first 3 videos that I posted under my regular account. Now, where should I create the storefront? Mariana, so Amazon creates that storefront for you automatically once you get into the influencer program. But if you go to, you should be able to find it if you go to your offsite reporting. I'm just going to tell you real quick because I know as a newbie, it's kind of hard to, it's hard to find that storefront. Go to your offsite reporting, okay, and then because it's not going to be on your onsite, and then you click on the 3 lines in that top right corner, and then one of the menu items is your storefront. So you can go to manage content on your storefront. You can view your storefront. So that's the best way to find your storefront and get started. Congrats! Super exciting. My inspiration corner said, I'm excited to sign up for Levanta. Your newest video really clarified it. Oh, good. Yes. If anyone hasn't seen that, just go to the channel. We're about to wrap up here and check out the newest video. It's a walkthrough of Levanta, how to sign up, how to create your profile, how to start connecting with brands, all that good stuff. And this is great stuff. I know we kind of got off track with the Q4, but this is good stuff for Q4 because these brands are looking for influencers to send samples to and to get the ball rolling for Q4. So definitely check out Levanta if you guys are interested in earning more offsite and partnering with those brands that are on there as well. Let's see, on my account where I purchased my product, I couldn't find the way to do it. Yeah, Mariana, you can't, well, I guess you can find it in settings. Go to the reporting dashboard though if you're on desktop, or if you're on the mobile app, you can find it on there too. But you have to go to like the influencer side, and not just the like the customer side of Amazon. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, wonderful, wonderful. All right, I'm going to do this last question and then we gotta go. Um, Maria said in Levanta under the brand, if there's an option for product sample, when I click it, nothing happens. How do I request a sample? So I think you need to communicate with the brand. Like if there's an option to like if they say yes, we offer product samples. I know they're still kind of developing this on the Levanta side, but you actually have to reach out and message the brand and say, hey, I'm, a creator. I've just partnered with you here on Levanta. I'd love to inquire about a free sample for this product, blah, blah, blah. So you still have to like send them a message. But then if they say yes and they send you a free sample, then you can track it in Levanta as far as like tracking information and like all that stuff. So I think they're still working on the like, how do you start with the free sample? But then once the brand agrees with it, after you send them a message and they say, okay, you send them your address, then the free sample information will show up like in Levanta with the tracking info and all that good stuff. All right, wonderful. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining. I do need to get running. So if you haven't already, wonderful, great session. Thank you. Thank you. Lots of takeaways to ponder. I love it. So make sure you guys sign up. We have two events next week. On Wednesday, we're going to be doing a brand new masterclass with 6 revenue boosting tactics every Amazon influencer needs this Q4. I didn't really dive into some of the more advanced strategies, but that's what we're going to be talking about, more strategies in more detail on Wednesday. So make sure you grab that. You will also get the free Q4 content calendar, content planning calendar. So make sure that you guys grab that. Even if you can't make it live, there will be a replay for probably like a week or so after. So I'll make sure that that gets sent out afterwards, but try to come live if you can. And then we will also be doing another live stream next week where we'll actually be talking about, what are we talking about? Like community and support and all that great stuff. So wonderful, wonderful. Yes. Yeah, it's like clickable but not, because you just need to like, yeah, you just need to send a message. It's a little bit confusing, but Allie kind of clarified it for me because I was also like, well, how do I request a sample if I can't just click on it, right? So yes, very good, great session, love it, love it. Oh, thank you. If there is anyone here that has not jumped on Influence and Earn, do it now. Thank you. Product reviews by Christina. I very much appreciate that. I'll throw that up one more time. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Yeah, we'd love to have you. If you guys are not yet in Influence and Earn, we'd love to have you. We always, man, Q4 is definitely the best time to come and join because we have some fun master classes. We have great opportunities. We are partnering with brands on our side to work with our influencers to get paid up front for content, all that good stuff. So if you're not already in, we'd love to have you guys. And until next week, everyone have a great rest of your Friday. I hope you all have wonderful things to do over the weekend. Stay cool if you're in a hot place. And yes, hopefully I'll see you guys on Wednesday. And then, like I said, we'll be back doing another live stream on Friday. So until then, have a great rest of your day and weekend. All right. Bye.